I killed someone. That's my confession. I killed someone. I killed someone who was innocent, didn't deserve to die, wanted to live. Someone that never wronged me. Someone I didn't know on a personal level. Someone who has feelings, a brain, a heart. I'm the reason my fellow earthling suffered, felt pain, was tortured, had limbs dismembered, had their babies taken away from them. I'm the reason they suffered greatly. I'm the reason they felt so much pain. I'm the reason they're no longer on this planet. And they never did anything wrong by me. I have absolutely no excuse, no justifiable, fair reason for why I took their life. I may not have done it with my bare hands. I may not physically touch them in any way. I may not have even seen them before they died. I might not have even seen them while they were dying. Actually, I didn't see them while they were dying. But more so than the person who slit their throat, more so than the person that kicked them, more so than the person that confined them in cages, more so than the person that did all these horrible things. I am more so the reason that they're dead. I'm more so the reason that they're not on this planet anymore, and I am the reason that they suffered so much before they died. So I killed someone. I killed more than just one someone. I killed thousands upon thousands of someones. Thousands and thousands. Innocent beings have died throughout my lifetime because of me. Potentially millions. And I'm not the only one who's guilty of this crime. Because over 260 million innocent someones are dying every single day for selfish reasons just like the ones I used to have. And it keeps happening and happening and happening. Here's my confession. Did I kill someone? Yes. Am I sorry about it? Yes. Am I trying to do something about it? Yes. Do I consider myself a good person? Most of the time. Can anything I do ever make up for all the lives I ever took? Probably not. Can I do something about the lives that are still going to die tomorrow, today, the next day, next week, next month, next year? I sure can. I might not be able to undo the damage that I've done, but just like you, but at least myself, I can try and do something about the damage that is happening every single day. And that someone doesn't have to be a human being. That someone could have been a dog, a cat, a sheep, a cow, a rabbit, a bird, a fish. They all have the ability to give birth. They all have the ability to feel pain. They all have the ability to think. They all have free will. But because of my past actions and people's current actions today, by financially supporting these industries, by paying for those products, that free will is taken away. That chance to defend themselves is taken away. That chance at life is taken away. And ever since I was a little kid, you know what, they may be animals or just animals to some people, but they're still fellow earthlings and they still have a right on this planet. They're still important to this planet. But just like so many people ever since I was a little kid, I said I loved animals. 25 years later, I realized I hadn't been acting like it. I've been talking about how much I love animals, but I wasn't really showing it. You know, I can go out in the Amazon rainforest and do some volunteer program and help save the monkeys, help save the gorillas, help save the chimps and apes. And then I'll go home and I'll eat a steak. I'll eat a dead cow. I'll eat a dead pig. I'll eat a dead chicken. I'll eat a dead duck. I'll eat a chicken's babies. I'll eat a chicken's periods. I'll eat a baby cow. And I'll still call myself an animal lover. That's what I did for the first 25 years of my life. And just because I was brought up to do it. And I kept on doing it. And sometimes I'd make the connection, but I'd be like, I need my meat. I need my protein. And then I did my research. Because I've been in the meat eater's shoes. And I was like, how can I get my protein? Can I live happily and healthy on a vegan diet? Can I enjoy food? Can I do all these things? And the answer was yes. And that's why I'm a vegan. And if you think vegans are dickheads, cool. I'm not a vegan then. I'm just someone who doesn't hurt animals. I'm someone who doesn't pay for animals to be exploited. I don't buy animal products because there are other options. Why? I know why people are still hurting animals, because people haven't made the connection, people haven't woken up to it. Anyone who eats animals, I don't think you're a bad person. But if you've got any other reason, besides the fact that you just don't care, then you're a bad person. Because that's the only justifiable excuse for not eating animals. And that's that you don't care. So, doesn't mean much, but to all the lives that were lost because of me, I'm sorry. Now, I swear on my life, everything I love and everything I believe in, I'm never going to intentionally eat animal products in this society ever again. Because animals have never hurt me. If they've never wronged me, why would I want to hurt them? More people have hurt me in this life than animals ever have or ever could. And I don't hurt people. I don't eat people. So why would I hurt an innocent being that just wants to live, just wants to go and have its life, eat its natural food out in the wild, be free, not have its babies taken away? So you can call yourself whatever you want. You can call yourself a vegan, call yourself an environmentalist. Don't you dare say you love all animals if you're still eating them. You might not know everything, but I've given you a chance now, and I'm telling you, you're eating innocent animals that don't need to die. And if you disagree with me, that's fine, but do your research, look into it. And if you're not looking into it, you're ignorant. Just like I was. But I'm not ignorant now. And I try to be a strong person every single day of my life. And I try not to be the arsehole vegan like I once was. But when you actually give animals a chance firsthand, and you get to see them, pigs, cows, chickens, ducks, sheep, and you get to see that they actually have their own different personalities and feelings and emotions, and then you see people are using them for entertainment and skinning them alive, and just hurting them because it tastes good, knowing that you used to support that, and the people you love most on this planet still support that and won't hear you about it. It's just like, who can call himself a good person anymore, you know? People go say, oh, why don't you go help people first and save first world country kids and shit, when they're not even fucking doing it themselves. What are they doing? You know? And it's not even all about the animal's life. It's about the process the animals go through and how it's affecting the planet, how it's contributing to greenhouse gases and global warming and water wastage. We all love this beautiful planet. We're going to have fishless oceans before the year 2050 if we keep going. People are saying that the bloody Great Barrier Reef is dead. It's all because of human greed. And you know what? Some things we might not be able to stop straight away, but at least don't be at the heart of the problem, you know? You don't have to be an activist and try to save the world, but just don't contribute to the bullshit. Don't make up bullshit excuses, you know? Don't go saying about health issues and stuff like that and not trying to find an alternative problem or solution. And definitely don't say you love animals. Don't continuously say, you can say you love animals, but when someone pulls you up for it and says, why do you eat them then? And you get offended, say, oh, I love animals. And you keep on eating them, even though you know you're hurting them, killing them. I killed someone. I was continuously killing someone every single day of my life. Till I was at least 25, and then on and off for a little while after that. I've been a vegan for over a year now. And I'm not just some idiot who just does his research on the internet. I've seen a lot of things firsthand. I've met a lot of people who have seen things firsthand. And I have done my research on the internet as well. But I've done my research. I don't just go, oh, vegan, fob the vegans off. I actually listen to people. I listen to my friends and people that I care about. And, you know, I'd hope they'd return the same respect, the same favour. And actually pay attention and care about what I think and feel and actually look into it themselves, rather than just making jokes and unfollowing me on Facebook and not caring about my views and my opinion. Because you know what? It might be your choice to eat meat, but the animals don't get a choice. They're not in the wild. They don't have a chance to fight and defend for themselves like they deserve to. Every life on this planet, no matter how intelligent it is, deserves, absolutely deserves, has the right, deserves the right. It's taken away from them, but it deserves the right to defend itself and run away. A gazelle can run from a leopard. A cow in a confined cage that's had its balls cut off, that's had its horns cut off, doesn't have a chance to defend itself. That 400-kilo creature, that 400-kilo beautiful creature that can have babies, have its life, mourns the loss of its children. That 400-kilo creature has its form of defense cut off, and then it's confined to a cage. And it's prodded and pushed and pulled, and forced and manipulated until it's no longer needed, and then it's killed. Unlike the gazelle can run, it can flee, it can hide, it can form groups with its family to defend itself and have its own life. And I love everybody in my life. But when they don't listen, you literally tell them complete logic that animals are actually suffering and dying, and they're telling you that they love animals, and they keep on eating them, financially supporting their products. You tell them you're anemic all fucking day. You're still going out to restaurants, you're still paying for this gourmet all-you-can-eat buffet because they think it tastes good. They're not doing it because they think it's good for them. They're doing it because they think it tastes good. So my phone ran out of space, and I didn't realise for a little while, so it's kind of hard being authentic when you just said a whole heap and it's not scripted, just being real. So I've calmed down now, which is good. So yeah, it really hurts when the people who are supposed to love you hear from you that animals are suffering. And you know what? You can be conditioned from birth to do many, many things, but it doesn't mean you have to do it for your entire life. No one's holding a gun to your head saying, eat that animal, drink that cup of coffee, have that poached egg. There's so many people who say that they love me, people that I've known my entire life, and I'm like, hey look, you're hurting animals. And they just treat you like you're a religious preacher. Religion is based on faith. I can't see God. I can't, never will, doubt it. If I do, great. But right now, you know what I do see? I see dead animals on my plate. I see suffering on my plate. I see the facts. Logic is animals are dying, animals are suffering, they do feel pain, they do get robbed of their freedom and right to live. They never live out their full lifespan if they're in the food industry. Animals are being used in circuses and rodeos, and I'm sorry, if you think bulls like being jumped on and rode around on and kicked and prodded and yelled at and screamed at in front of a large crowd, I'm sorry if you think horses love being raced in front of thousands of people until their legs are broken and then you kill them. But yeah, the thing that hurts most is the fact that my friends and family that aren't vegan, they don't listen. They don't listen. It's like I could tell them there's a bomb under their car and it's gonna blow up, but they're not gonna listen because I'm some crazy vegan, you know? And they get in that car and that bomb goes off and it's too late. They're dead. Bam. And guess what? Every second, 3,000 bombs go off because 3,000 animals are being killed. And if I'm doing my math right, that's 260 million animals every single day. And I've got mates who I've met at gym, met at MMA, I've met at pro wrestling, I've met in my acting, I've met at work, I've met on Facebook. But the second I became a vegan, the whole outlook on me changed because I didn't want to hurt animals anymore. And instead of trying to understand me, I get ridiculed. And I know I fucked up when I first went vegan. I fucked up so bad. I'm sorry, I was a piece of shit. I was an asshole. Because I wasn't being myself. I was letting my ego get the better of me. Sure, I was being passionate trying to help animals, but that didn't help animals at all. I was being a freaking asshole. I was pushing people away. And I wasn't being myself. And I'm sorry. But none of you, none of my friends and my family, none of you reached out to me because they know that if you know me, you think you know me, and then I'm doing something that's uncharacteristic. I've done stupid shit like I've compared animal deaths to like Auschwitz and stuff like that, and I know it's wrong and it's insensitive, but 260 million is a lot of freaking lives every single day. That's over 100 billion animals per year, and that's not counting sea life. Sea life goes into the trillions. I'm sorry, but you can get buff being a vegan, you can put on muscle, you can be healthy as heck, you can get all the nutrients you need from plants. And there's so many people on blood pressure medication, you're not going to need blood pressure medication as a vegan. Your chances of diabetes are going to reduce significantly. I would be mind blown if you ever had a heart attack as a vegan. I would be absolutely blown away unless you're drinking a glass of oil every single day. Friends and family, you know. I've never stopped being friends with anyone because they're not a vegan, and I never will. But I have cut off people who threatened me, and bullied me, and bashed me down, and beat me up, just because they give a shit about animals. I give a shit about animals, plural. I don't just give a shit about cats and dogs and your pets. It's so hypocritical to say you love animals, drive past a farm, jump out with your kid, feed some grass, take a happy snap, and then you go home and eat a steak, and you don't tell your kid what that steak is. So many people don't realise that that animal on their plate is a dead animal. That piece of meat is a chicken, is a cow, whatever. They don't tell their kids what that is. They don't research it and say, hey look, little Johnny, little Sarah, whatever, you don't have to eat that. You don't have to eat that piece of meat. You don't have to eat that. You know that innocent animal there? You don't actually have to eat it. You can eat beans and lentils and sprouts and more grains and fruits and vegetables, and you know what? You're going to feel better for not eating them too because you'll be healthy, but hey, you don't tell your kids that because it might upset them. I wanted to be a vegetarian when I was like 10 years old, but I just decided not to eat Australian native animals because I liked meat, thought I needed it, you know. I pulled my eyes out when Steve Irwin died. He was my absolute idol, and he wasn't even a vegan. But you know what? He did amazing things for the planet. He definitely saved thousands and thousands and thousands and even hundreds of thousands of lives. And I probably wouldn't even be vegan today if it wasn't for him. I'm sure everyone who's watching this has been lied to and deceived and hurt. And then all food in the food industry, the meat and dairy and egg industry, even the honey industry, it's a big lie. There's so much pain and suffering behind that. And you can relate to people more because you've been around people your whole life. And you might have been to farms and patted a couple cows for a day or two. You know, you might have worked with them, corralled them up, but if you stopped, and you've actually held them in your hands and patted them, spoken to them, and seen them get upset when there's no treats left for the day. If I died tomorrow, my dying wish would be that everyone that gives a shit about me thoroughly look into veganism, because I don't want anyone to be a vegan unless they know why. I mean, yeah, sure, it'd be fine, that'd be great, but I want them to understand why. You know, I want them to do it for the fact that an innocent animal, an innocent being that has never hurt you, is dying because you're paying for that product, or you're letting someone else buy it for you. Money is going towards that company. Whether it be Macca's or Hungry Jack's or Woolworths or Coles or Butcher, whatever. If you're paying for their animal products, you're supporting animal cruelty. Cows have a bolt gun put to their head, they get electrocuted, and then they have their throat slit, and then they die. After however long that may be. That's the industry standard, that's considered humane. I'm not going to go and do that to some criminal that I just met, because it's not humane. So if I can't do it to a person, but I can do it to a cow, how is that humane? It's not. Nearly everyone who's watching this video can't watch Earthlings. They can't watch Lucent. And why? Because they feel guilty, their morals hit, they feel horrible seeing that death. But you're still paying someone to kill that animal. So, have I killed someone? Yes. Am I still killing someone? No. Thank you for watching this video all the way through. But if you're eating animal products, you are killing someone every single day. And that's going to be the fact for the rest of your life. Until you stop eating animal products, any animal product, till you stop purchasing animal products, whether it be for clothes, food, or entertainment, you're killing someone, and you're the reason they're suffering. Now answer this question. Are you a good person? Do you love animals? What are you going to do about it?